We're going to try a modified recipe. We're going to take some jalapeno peppers and I'm going to stuff these. Not the traditional, which I think is complicated. I'm going to stuff them, of course, with cheddar or cream cheese. I have cheddar cream cheese. I'm going to also stuff them with some finely diced broccoli, some finely diced onion, maybe use some breadcrumb on them. But I'm basically going to stuff this, and then I'm going to roll dough around it, and I'm going to bake it. I may pre-cook this to soften it up a bit, but basically I'm going to have this possibly cut in half to double the amount I get out of the recipe. I may slice these in half and stuff the half and wrap it in dough and bake it. So we're going to get started on that. It's just approaching 7:30 p.m. It's May 5th. So we're going to put some of our ingredients together. We have onion, broccoli, we have sharp white cheddar, and we have some breadcrumb. This is from my own homemade bread. I have some breadcrumb I made, which is seasoned. And I have some canned tuna. I got some Bumblebee solid white, which we're going to use. And I have some sour cream in the fridge. Our broccoli is going to be just simmered, and then I'll give it a good chop. It's going to be finely diced to be made into a stuffing. The tuna will also be not so finely diced, but used in a stuffing, and also the cheddar. So we're really looking at a broccoli, tuna, cheddar, and some diced onion for the jalapenos. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 jalapenos. Okay, I guess we should start by getting our jalapenos. These I washed them with some soap, actually some ivory soap. And we're going to remove the stem first. You can immediately smell them. I've tried this once before. These are, if you like spicy and hot, this is the recipe. I also buy them at buffet counters. Okay, there we go. So we're going to cut them in half. So we'll split these open. That way we'll double our recipe. They smell so fresh. What a beautiful smell they have. Okay, I want to save those seeds. I can use those in a homemade hot sauce. do? I just splashed something in my eye. Which also tells me these jalapenos aren't that hot. So we have our little shells. We're going to fill these with cheddar and tuna. I also have cream cheese. I have some Philadelphia cream cheese. We're going to wrap them in dough. And there are our leftovers. I'm going to use that in the hot sauce. Okay, it's 7:40. It's PM, May 5. It's 7:57 3/4. It's PM, May 5. Next is to get started on making a dough. I use a scale now for all my dough. I wrote in 2 markings on my scale. One is pasta and the other just says 28 ounces. Every time I make dough, I make 28 ounces of dry flour to make dough, to chop off a piece and throw in the freezer. And then whatever left over is for a pizza. Pasta is 300 grams of semolina. And then once I weigh that out, I throw in some whole wheat flour or whatever else I might add to it, and then I kick up the liquid amount. But I start out with 300 grams of semolina. And I just watch the needle. I let the mixer do the sifting by just running a whisk attachment. It's really just, it speeds it up and it gets me somewhere, rather than trying to figure out whether I compressed a cup or what. Okay, and I usually give it a little bit of an adjustment. Okay, just a hair more. There we go, right on the money. 28 ounces of flour. That's 2½ cups of water. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 2 teaspoons of yeast. 2 teaspoons of salt. Sometimes oil. It's 8:03:30 PM, May 5. So we're going to move our flour into the mixer. We're going to use a whisk attachment just to lighten that up a bit. We have some broccoli going. It's frozen. I'm going to get it cooked up and then I'm going to dice it. So it'll be good as a stuffing. That should get a cover. going to put 2 tablespoons of white sugar into the dried flour. We also need to make 2½ cups of water. This is going to remain at room temperature. Doesn't need to be warmed up. I'm going to dissolve the 2 teaspoons of yeast in that water. Okay, it's 8:09. Okay, the camera's off. Okay, what we're going to do is chop up some broccoli. We want to use this for a stuffing. So into my little chopper, which I usually use this for barbecue sauces and marinades, hot sauces. But we're going to chop some broccoli for the stuffing. This broccoli was sauteed in some oil. Okay, we're going to add that to some other broccoli we chopped. Previously we chopped some. Unplug this thing. I always like to unplug. This thing can be a little on the hairy side. That will be part of the stuffing. Let's put a lid on that. Just give it a taste. Broccoli, love it.